listen up to Maru. Please give a warm welcome to the lovely Wendy. This amazing woman has taken it upon herself to ensure that the ex-employees of Smithfield have the chance to say goodbye to each other properly. Okay, Wendy has organised the event Alliance Smithfield Last Hurrah on Facebook, and if you're working at Smithfield, please head over to that page and secure your spot for the day. Okay, as we all know, Smithfield in Timaru was a large meatworks that operated for over 130 years, seeing generations of families and driving the economy here in Timaru. Just last month, over 600 employees, including Wendy, were told that that the plant was to close, and that everyone would be out of a job. So we're hoping this event has a good turnout and gives everyone from Smithfield a good start to 2025. So Wendy, can you tell our listeners about the event and what people can expect from the day?
Well, the first part is that it's on the 18th of January,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be down where the Gypsy Fair and everything like that is held.
Okay, so in the middle of the Port Loop.
Yeah, down
Yep.
the middle of the Port Hill there. And there's going to be a whole lot of events for children there, like fun activities for them to play.
Mm.
It's going to be a bouncy castle, face painting, balloon making,
Mm.
candy floss, and also great big sausage sizzle is going to get put on for everybody to
Yep.
endure a really good sausage sizzle
Yeah,
day,
cool.
you know.
Awesome.
So that's so we can all get together and just what I really felt the most was when I listened to one of the people from the works giving his an interview
Mm.
and how he spoke about how it's such a family atmosphere down there,
Mm.
and that's exactly how I felt about the place as well. And being such a family-oriented place, I thought, well, none of us got a chance to say goodbye.
Mm.
So this is why I thought this is a good chance that we could start, like you said, the new year off on a positive note,
Mm.
and also get that chance to all get together and say goodbye.
Yeah. So the event is it only for Smithfield employees?
It's only for Smithfield employees,
Okay.
yes,
Yep.
and obviously their families.
Obviously the families. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, because I noticed, like, I think with the meetings, the first one when they sort of announced that they were looking at proposing to close it, and then the second one at the SBS, was it SBS Stadium, was
Yes,
it?
it was.
Yeah. Letting everyone know that it was going to close.
Mm.
Um, I think, yeah, that whole shock of the day, just didn't really give anyone an opportunity to be able to,
No,
talk
it
to each
didn't.
other, and
It didn't.
and I think too as well, you had the media there as well, and just
We did.
it was, it was a bit of a fiasco, wasn't it?
It really was.
Yeah.
And the way they kind of dismissed us, it was like, yeah, no one got a chance to say anything. They even wished us a Merry Christmas, so that was lovely. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. We
Yeah.
all laughed.
Yeah. I can imagine that went down like a lead balloon.
Yeah, it pretty much did.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, that's what everyone's trying to focus on, keep themselves out of,
Mm.
I don't know. Everybody's trying to do what they're trying to do
Mm.
to
Mm.
get ahead, but it's very, very hard.
Yeah. And what do you hope to achieve out of this event? What is the end goal here?
My end goal would be that we can all get to say farewell properly.
Mm.
Obviously, stay in contact,
Mm.
wish each other well, and yeah, focus on our futures on a positive note. I would like this to be a new beginning.
Yep.
Because obviously Smithfield's now gone.
Mm.
And we've all got to move on from that, and there's some people that are still stuck,
Mm. Mm.
and this is one way that they can get unstuck.
Well, that's the thing too. I think for a long time, Smithfield it's been their life.
It has.
It's been their livelihood. And when that gets cut off in an instant, sort of, that's going to really take a toll on a lot of people, isn't it?
Oh, definitely,
Mm, mm.
definitely.
So how's the planning coming along for this event?
It's coming along really, really well.
Mm,
Everybody, there are a couple of organisations that are helping out to
mm.
get this off the ground and running. So that's really, really good. And everything's moving along nicely.
Nice, nice.
Um, I'm thinking about moving it half an hour earlier
Mm,
and finishing half an hour earlier, but I'll discuss that later on.
mm,
Um, but at the moment, 5 to 8 seems to be an okay time.
mm.
Um, yeah,
Well, it'll still be summertime too, then,
it's
so
summertime, it's daylight
daylight
savings.
saving, yeah.
Keep the kids up a bit later so when they do crash, they crash
Yeah,
hard.
they crash hard. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is there any assistance that you need on for the day? Maybe someone out there would be able to help.
Um, there, well, if anybody wanted to contact the likes of Multiculture, Odaraki, who are helping me out, or Family First,
Mm,
which are also helping me out, um, they're putting a lot into it to help me get things rolling. So if someone wanted to contact them and
yep.
help out on the financial side, that would be awesome.
Mm,
But I do have an event for the nighttime, but that hasn't even got off the ground yet
yep.
properly because there's no help out there for that part. I'm
Mm,
still trying to find a venue
mm,
to have it at, preferably a licensed venue. And yes, somewhere that we can also serve food.
mm, mm.
And that would be the place for us to, that adults only kind of deal
Yep. Yep.
without the children,
Mm,
can go and raise a glass, talk about our time there, and tell some funny
mm.
stories and lighten the place up a bit. And yeah, and then we can all go home and
Yep.
say that we've had a really good afternoon
Yep.
and a really good evening.
Mm.
And yeah, that's what I'm hoping from it.
Nice. So those that have helped along the way already, were you surprised by the amount of support you've had so far?
They all thought it was a wonderful idea.
Yep.
They said that there's so many businesses out there that want to help but don't know how to help. They don't know what to do to help.
Yep.
So this I also thought was a good way for businesses if they do want to help us out, they can help us out this way.
Mm.
And yeah, help us go forward and move on from what we've been through.
Yep. So speaking of support, do you feel like you've been given the proper support to get through this tough time along with all the other people that have been affected as well?
Oh, I've kept myself busy.
Mm.
I think this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, is to keep myself busy
Mm.
to make sure that they have something to finish with.
Yep. What kind of support do you think would benefit those people that have been affected by this at Smithfield?
They need places to go to talk for a start. They
Mm.
have been given the opportunities for that, but I think what they really, really need is help to get themselves into decent jobs,
Mm.
and for people to look at them and say, yes, we'll give you a job, you know. Um, Jobs are what people need.
Mm.
We can't live on our redundancy pay.
That's right.
That's all dwindling away. Um, they need jobs.
Mm. Yeah, and it's hard too because there are a lot of opportunities out there, but it is 650 people that have been
It
affected by
is,
this.
yeah.
And I touched on it in the video that I put up. That you responded to. That I just really hope that people that have been affected by this are still able to give Timur a chance because Timur is, like I said, for a lot of people this is home for a lot of people, and they can't just pick up and leave, and leave all their
Yeah,
everything
the
here.
younger ones can, ones with nothing to tie them down.
Mm.
They can even go overseas, over to
Yep.
Australia, and I think because they've been recruited. Some have gone to Picuri, the younger ones, obviously,
Mm.
that can do the travel and that. But the older ones, we're stuck. We're
Yeah,
stuck here.
yeah,
We've
that's
got
right.
family, we've got, our own
Yeah.
children with us, or there's parents raising some grandchildren out there.
Mm. Mm.
So, and they're all in school, they're all, doing their own thing. We can't move from
Mm.
that point.
So, with all our guests, we like to talk about mental health, and that's just to raise awareness, normalise these conversations, and just to let people know that out there that they're not alone.
That's right.
Through these kinds of things. So, since the announcement of the closure, how has this massive change affected your mental health?
My mental health, well, that's a tough one.
Mm.
I'm very good at coping in some ways
Mm.
with that kind of thing. I know where to put my
Your energy,
stress,
yeah.
and I look at a lot of different other ways to deal with it.
Mm.
Um, by getting involved in doing this, starting this up is one way, I
Mm.
suppose,
Yeah.
helping others. And but yeah, there's a lot out there for that. And I have to admit, I'm not getting, which is a chance to have a job.
Mm.
I know a lot of people have been turning me away because, well, they look at my age.
Mm.
They go, "Oh, we can employ someone half her age because they're going to be here for,
Mm.
until the end of the year. When they retire, they look at me. Well, she's going to retire in so many years." And it's like, no one wants to give me a chance.
Mm.
I have applied for everything you could possibly think of online,
Mm.
and every single email has got, I'm sorry, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't make the cut.
Yes,
Very
it's
much.
tough. It's tough. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, right. That angers me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and what gets you through these tough times? What is getting you through?
My family.
Your family?
My family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a good relationship with my oldest daughter. She's very helpful.
Mm.
My grandson, who's a right handful, but he's a lot of fun at the
Yeah.
same time.
So you looking after him, eh, young man?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So
And how old is he?
he's 5,
Oh
but he
wow.
thinks he's 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants a motorbike for Christmas. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah.
So do you have any advice for anyone out there that has been affected by this and that's struggling through this at this time?
I do actually. Go do a course. Go do a
Mm.
free course.
Yep.
Get your mind off things and put your mind into something different that you feel like you might be able to better from.
Mm.
Even though it's something you wouldn't normally do, have a go.
Mm.
It's you might find something in that
Yep.
might steer you into a different direction that you want to
Yep.
go.
And I think too, like I've spoken to a couple of guys from Smithfield since the closure, and yeah, obviously that it has affected them quite a lot, and everything has been affected by it. But I think some of them have seen a little bit of a silver lining behind it as well.
Yeah.
Is they've been in the meat industry for a long, long time,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, okay, now I'm forced to go and do something different.
That's how I looked at it.
Yeah,
That's how I actually looked at it.
I know a guy, he was a supervisor in the bone room in the lamb cuts there. He just said to me, he's like, they finally gave me an out, like I'm out, and
I think I
I'm
know
actually,
who that is.
yeah. Well, I think we all know who that is. But it just it gave him an out, and he's now, it's unfortunate, but he's now forced to go and try something different, and actually put his mind to something other than a knife and boning and.
But he's liking it.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
That's right. Yeah. Do you feel like Timaru can get through this?
By going to a lot of places and asking for help, and if they wouldn't mind, donating towards this event I'm putting on for the Family Fun Day.
Mm.
I have had a lot of feedback through some places saying how much harder it is for them.
Mm.
They're so used to a certain time of the day and a certain time in the evening where they pretty much get influxed with Smithfield workers
Yep.
to buy this and buy that. Like even dairies,
Mm.
dairies are really feeling it.
Yeah.
Supermarkets are feeling it because they're not getting as much food out as they
Mm.
no one's spending as much as they normally would. You wouldn't go in there with a trolley and spend $300 a week,
Mm.
for the week. It's they're only spending what they can afford.
Mm. Mm. And I think too, it's I don't think what a lot of people realise either is that it's that wider community as well that is affected. Like 650 people have lost their jobs, but it's that wider sort of community of businesses that, like you say, have needed the support from Smithfield.
Yeah, they're feeling the pinch.
That are starting to feel the pinch. Yeah, and I really do hope that Timaru can get through this. But I guess time will tell.
Yeah, well, that's what we're all hoping. Time will tell, and time also heals all wounds. So once we all get jobs again, we are to put into the community a lot more than what we are doing right at this point in time.
Yeah. So this event, it sounds like it's going to be really awesome, and it sounds like it's going to be epic. And it's awesome to see that you were so passionate about, wanting to help people at this time. And so does it make you feel good doing this?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
It does. It puts a smile on my face. As soon as someone else turns around and says to me, "Oh, look, we can do this for you, or we can help you with this, or we can, put that down there," it's like, it's like one day I just thought, I'll give this lady a ring who owned the coffee van, and I just asked her if she wouldn't mind doing coffees and hot chocolates down there, and she jumped at it, and it just about made me cry. I'm sitting outside Smithfield because I was going to go into Smithfield see if they'll be able to help me out with sausages or anything like that, and blooming card wouldn't work. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I rang her and she jumped at the chance to be able to help, and I just thought, wow,
that's cool.
This is so out of it. I didn't expect that sort of, jump at the chance to do this.
Yeah, that's cool. That is awesome. So has the council or alliance shown any support? Maybe not for the event, but just in general.
I have contacted corporate.
Mm-hmm.
I have been sort of ringing them quite a lot. But I did finally get my answer, and my final answer, and that was a big fat no.
Okay.
Alliance corporate will not help one, but I kind of thought I would. Yeah, I felt like just scream down the phone at them saying how bad people they are. No, I was not impressed. I was not impressed at all. That hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's like I said, it's hard, for when the company that you've worked for so long.
Well, I'd only worked for them for 2.5 years, but I had been in the meat industry for 15. But it's hard because for some of them they've been working there. Well, there's generations on top of generations that have been working there, and you'd think that they would turn around and want to help at least those guys, those men and women that have been there for hundreds of years.
Yeah, that's right.
Generations. It's just not fair.
And it's not just like you say generations. It's like husband and wives. It's husband, wives, and kids that work there.
That's right, all at one time.
So it's really really tough. And I feel for everyone that's been affected by it. It's crazy.
That's why I want to do this.
Yeah. No, and I really commend you for doing it, because it's, it is, it's going to be a real good opportunity for everyone to sort of, say goodbye properly. And
Yeah.
because it was I did a wee stint at Smithfield myself. I was on the slaughter board for a wee while, and then I was a knife trainer for a wee bit.
Mm.
And yeah, it really is that family, that real family vibe, real family orientated vibe there, and I really liked it myself as well.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Like even in the room I was in, like I was in the small goods room, and if someone was down and out, we'd all rally together to make sure that the spirit got back up there.
Mm,
Yeah, it was a good room to work in, and we were all like family. Yeah.
yeah. So do you think Timaru as a community has been supportive in this respect as well? Do you think they've been?
I think they're trying to be as supportive as they possibly can be.
Mm,
They, like I said, some of them don't know where to put their support.
yeah.
So this will be a good opportunity, as well as if there's any other agencies out there that want to help in any other way,
Mm,
to let people know that they're there.
yeah.
Even if it is just for a talk or a cuppa
Mm,
or anything like that.
yeah. Definitely.
Just get something off someone's back.
Mm. So do you see yourself helping the community like this in the future? Maybe hosting community or fundraising events for a cause that you care about?
We'll see how this one goes.
Fair enough too.
I'm already pretty stressed at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sometimes I get really quite stressed and think, well, we're not going anywhere, we're not getting any further, and I've still got the evening part to sort out, and it's
Mm,
like, I've got this band organised, but I've got nowhere for this band to go.
mm,
Um, so yeah, it's just the evening part. And that sort of like stresses me out, but I will get there
mm.
eventually. I'll
Yeah.
find something.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the 18th of January. But I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. And yeah, if it all does and everything goes according to plan, the day after I can probably sit down and go, whew, that went well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if it does go well, I could really see myself doing stuff like that,
Mm,
getting
mm,
involved into doing events and helping people with events and
mm.
things like that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
seem like you're really good at it. So
Well, we'll see.
we'll see. So, Wendy, is there anyone that you would like to thank? Maybe they helped with resources and supplies, or maybe just showed support when you needed it.
um, well, it's just really the ones that have already come to the party at the moment. I mean, Timaru District Council are helping.
Mm,
Also, thanks to the Bay Association,
mm,
because they've allowed us to have that land down there when
mm.
normally they're using it for parking and everything like that.
Yeah.
So they're actually letting us use that for that day.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, you said something about them putting rights on as well, were they?
yeah, there was a possibility
Okay.
of them giving us free rides for the children and that,
Yep.
but I think they're having second thoughts about it. I
Okay.
don't know. That's something I have to get back into contact with the Timaru District Council about, because they're
Mm.
going to look further into it.
Okay.
But with everything else, everything seems to be working out okay,
Mm.
and that's pretty much with the help with Timaru District Council, and Māori Auraki,
Yeah.
and Family First.
Yeah.
They're
Cool.
all coming to the party and helping out as much as they can,
Mm.
having meetings. It's been really good.
Mm. Awesome. Okay, so you here at Listen Up to Maru, we would like to give a special thanks to all those who have helped Wendy on her journey, okay, and to make this event a possibility in the first place, okay. We all feel the changes from the closure, and we just all need to stick together through this, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
So in the video description when we put it up, okay, we will have added a few links to resources available here in Timaru. If you're struggling or you know someone who is, please reach out. Okay. probably could be a hard pill to swallow sometimes. But the benefits, but if it benefits those who you care about, just send a message or put out a phone call, and yeah, please check on your peeps. It's really really important. Um, so anything else you'd like to say?
No, I'm pretty happy with what I've done.
Pretty well
Yeah.
rounded, you think?
Yeah, I was pretty stressed, but I'm okay.
You're okay now? No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you for joining me. And it's been awesome to have you and talk to you about this. I know it can't be easy coming in and talking about some of the struggles that are going on at the moment, and I really hope this event gets off the ground because I think I think it's going to benefit everyone, like you say, that worked at Smithfield, and give them opportunity to come down and just be able to say goodbye to everyone properly. It's going to be really good.
Have a wee feed.
Have a feed,
Supper.
the kids have a bit of fun, and make a day of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking forward to, is everyone just to have a relaxing day and enjoying the beginning of the new year.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thank you for joining me as well. Thank you.
No problem.